Hey guys, this is going to be a Reader's Digest version of an XTC Power Products wired for fun TSS POL RC3 turn signal system, brought to you by none other than XTC and me. You can get them online, direct on the website. You can see we've got a horn, we've got a harness, we've got front signals. Right up here, we've got the control module unit. We've got our switches, which are quite cool, by the way. If you're looking to do a kit, notice that this is an up and down signal, so I can use existing switch plates, so I don't have to install any kind of fancy little blinker module, which I saw some of the kits have, and I was like, yeah, that'll break off the first ride. Also, I like about this kit, it's got a hazard switch, and also you've got your momentary horn. So big 3 thumbs up on the kit. This is a 2019 turbo model. We're gonna just follow the directions here. First step, take the hood off. We've already taken the seats out. We're gonna take the top dash off. It's 4 hex screws, and then I'll be back here in just a second. We'll go for a little more. All right, I'm gonna add that you're going to take this dash off. It's pretty simple. This stays on, so you don't need to remove those screw holes. It's got little rubber baby buggy bumpers, and then you take the 4 screws out, so everything's kind of a click in. It doesn't take a lot of work to get out, so just some ample prying, and you'll be set. Again, here's your little grommets. That's the little pop-in points. We'll take a look at it from the other side here. Here's a Torx head screw, and here's what your inner dash looks like. Again, you got little tabs here that these guys are gonna pop into, so don't be afraid to pull it off. Let's see what we got here. All right, our next step, look at this. It's gonna be to mount control unit under dash, support crossbar with supplied self-tapping screws. This is the bar right here that it's designated to pop that puppy in. So we're gonna mount this guy, which is your control mount unit, or control your brains of the matter. And looks like it's gonna go right there. So I'm gonna do that, and we'll catch up here in a few. Okay, let's assume that you don't know what a self-tapping screw is. Okay, so look at the head on that. That is a standard metal screw, standard wood screw. That'll go into pretty much anything. A self-tapper on a steel self-tapper, metal, has this cool little funky drill bit head. Those are the ones you're gonna wanna use to mount the control unit. Again, those little guys, and that's gonna go through your metal right there, through the support bar. You'll know pretty quick if you're using the wrong screw, because you ain't gonna get any penetration. That's what she said. Step, once again, we got that guy mounted right there. Self-tappers, you remember that? Don't mess that up. And then we're gonna go in here. The next step is to remove our center console. We've got some Torx. I believe these are T40s if I'm not mistaken. These little guys are easiest to remove. Little screwdriver, just pry on one side a little bit, pry on the other side a little bit, and they'll come out. So I'll get back with you once we have the center console removed. Okay, just to chime in here real quick, I'm gonna attempt to not completely remove the console. I've got all the Torx. The main reason is I think it's just basically gonna be zip tying along these. So I've got enough room under here to access everything, zip tie the harness, and we're gonna be going under this side. There's gonna be an 8-pin connector for the, you can see it right there, that was easy, for the rear tail lights. We're also going to be installing a rear license plate frame. It's going to go right in here. We're going to use the light for it as well, for just safety. If any states require it, we'll have it. So again, I'm going to attempt to not completely remove the center console, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I'll let you know in a minute. Ooh, spaghetti. All right, going along the next step of the fun madness. Notice right here I've got what I really love about this XTC kit is it's already pre-wired for the lighted license plate frame. So when you order your kit, make sure you order the license plate frame as well. It's like 39 bucks or so. We're gonna go, this is our next step. By the way, also these instructions are online on the XTC. I think it's xtcinstall.com, so you can blow up the pictures if you need to take a closer look. We're basically going to start in the back here. We're going to take this guy, harness it up, and we're going to run it through that hole and all that fun stuff. Stay tuned. Oh baby. All right, see, got one plugged in. This is your harness. This guy right here is going to plug in to your rear tail light, so it's basically just gonna, you know, there's a little sneaky peeky in. This guy is for you guys that have the third brake light. We don't have one yet, so I'm probably gonna install one just because it's pre-wired for it, so that's kind of cool. Here is your red and brown wires. This is going to go for your license plate frame, and don't forget the goopity goop connector protector. Avoid electrical failure. Goop it up, put it in the little hole there, and slap it around and slather it up. I'll be right back. This is what it looks like, all nice and tidy. Got my little zip tie there, got another zip tie there. It's nice. Remember, this is gonna be used if you got that third brake light. I don't, so I'm gonna zip tie this up pretty. And this just goes right in. See this is great. I really like this. I don't know what it's called, but I like it. Some kind of cord wrap, and it goes right in there. And we're going right into the under the seat. Okay, now here we got our harness that's going to go plug into our top part. I'll just revisit because it's so cool. There's our XTC control module, and again, I was pretty sure I wouldn't need to uninstall the guys completely. So we're gonna run that under here, bring it through the door, up here, up there, plug it in, and stay tuned. Day 2 of install. I took a little break because, well, I had stuff to do. I wanted to go play racquetball, honestly. Here's a look at kind of what we got so far. Got this guy all mounted up nice. You kind of saw that from previous videos. I was able to really tidy this up. I like the way it came together, zip tied it a little bit. Actually went under this guy. So we've got some cables coming in, as you can see on that side a little bit. Mounted the horn as such. I did use a self-tapper. You can see that little silver screw, because there is metal on this strip here, so you can use a self-tapper. Horn's nice and mounted, pointed down, so you know, the sound goes out that way. Hopefully we won't get too much water in it. The only thing that I would say that was kind of a struggle is was this guy that comes through the center console, comes under. I tried to keep it away from all of the kind of the radiator goodies and stuff. It's really hard to see in there. I had a partner feed it to me, so it was easier to get everything going. So that was the only real struggle that I've had so far. Here where we're at right now is I've got the turn signal, which I believe I'm gonna mount the turn signal probably on one of these, and I think I'm gonna mount the horn and flasher in the middle of this gauge, just because kind of want to know when it's going off, if it is going off or whatever. And also the horn, say I got a rider and I want the passenger to be able to have access to the horn in front of us for whatever reason. And it's kind of where we're at right now. Here is the hazard and horn situation. So you can see I got all the seats back in, got it all zipped up nice. Already tested, everything works great, so I'm excited. So once we get it all zipped up, I'll give you a walk around with the blinkers and flashers working. We're back over here. I just wanted to touch on one little aspect while we're at it. Again, I mounted this guy, where am I? There's my finger. I mounted this guy in the middle because, you know, it's a hazard switch, so I want me or the passenger to be able to reach it. Over here, you do have the option of two switches, so I could have put it over here, but I just feel like the blinkers, I put it in closer because I might do an exterior lighting switch. When you're trimming these, trim to the outside. So you see the line, you're gonna trim to the outside, not the inside line, and that way you'll get your switch tucked in there. There's kind of a top view. They go in super easy. You've probably already done a few of these yourself. And on the wiring, you know, I just kind of zipped it up, ran it under, everything looks pretty clean. And now we're getting ready to zip it up. I do like the little LED blinker guys, man. They're pretty cool. They're really bright. You can see them in the day. Shit, why not just give you guys a quick show here. So this is as bright as the sun is gonna get. And it's kind of cool. You can see them flashing. And back here we've got the flashers going. I think I'm overall really happy with this kit. It's pretty cool. So I'll be I don't really know if I'm going to be back or not, but this could be the conclusion of the video. But if there's something else I run into that's kind of interesting and worthy of a post and mention on video, I'll be right back at you. Back with the license plate install. Notice what we got here. We got this puppy nice and situated. If you can look back there, you'll see the install. What I did was I pulled this up back a little bit. I ran heat shrink tubing on this guy, and this guy's gonna plug in to our harness right here. So in the end, we're gonna have a cool little lighted license plate frame, XTC Power Products.